so it's been a few months. I haven't made any makgeolli in, I think, at least 4 months at this point. New baby, lots of traveling. So I haven't really had a lot of free weekends to try to get a batch together. But that's changing today. And this time, I'm going to be trying something new. Going to be doing my first makgeolli brew in clay pot. These are one of the traditional Korean clay pots. So I'm going to try it out, see if how it changes the brew, how it changes the experience. So let's see how I do. Alrighty, right. I already realized I forgot something. Alrighty, right. Try that again. Start here. From previous learnings, got a nice scale. Once again, kind of a small scale with a big bowl. Smaller bowl acquired. Zero this out. I'm doing 1 kilogram. Whoa. 2 more grams. Ooh. Come on. Yeah, there we go. 1 kilogram. Gonna go ahead and put it in my big bowl to wash. So now I'm gonna wash this 6, 7, 8 times till it runs clear. Let it soak for about 2 hours, then I'm gonna strain it out for roughly 30 minutes. So let's do that. Only steam the rice for 10 minutes. So it's looking nice and half done, just the way I like it. Oh, spread it out. Oh, it's so hot. What's good about if you don't steam it for very long, it won't be as sticky. Just for lack of any better words, but I always tend to steam for less. I use stainless steel steamers rather than bamboo, so I don't know if it's a equipment thing, but yeah, I tend to get a lot better results steaming for a lot less time. Now on the cheesecloth, we'll once again turn it over and just let it cool down here for 1 hour. Now while the rice is cooling on the table, we're going to get our water and nuruk mixture started. So I used to put it directly in whatever container I was going to ferment the makgeolli in. But then I realized after watching some more people on YouTube that it's much better to just add your water and your nuruk mixture to a big bowl, because you're going to have to mix it before you put it into a container. It works much better than trying to do all that within whatever you're fermenting in. So I'm going to do that again. Learn my lesson. Nuruk. Add 95 grams to the bowl here. Next up, distilled or purified water. 1 liter distilled water. Alright, liter of water right there. Close this up. Just want to give it a nice little mix here. Make sure everything's kind of getting soaked. And with that, let that sit for an hour. As our rice cools. Mix it in the big bowl, so move in all this now cooled rice. I did think I did a pretty good job cooking this rice this time. I'm pretty happy with the way that this rice is coming apart and like not getting overly sticky to anything. That's how I can kind of tell in the past when I've overcooked the rice. Yeah, word to the wise, don't steam it as long as you think. So now we do what we need to do and just mix it all together with the hands. Being very gentle, you don't want to break the rice up too much. So I'm pretty happy with the way this is turning out so far. So hopefully this translates well to the clay pot. Alright, so I'm going to clean up my hands as much as I can. And then transition. Alright, I think I might just be able to get it all in here. Alright, so minus a little bit of things not making it in the bowl. It's all there. That's great. I thought it wasn't all going to make it, so just need to do one more thing and we'll get it put away. I might need to find something else. Give me 1 second. Just as a little bit of extra safety for, let's call it, some unwanted pests. Then put this in a dark place. I'm putting it in my basement this time because it's 90 degrees outside during the day. It's pretty hot in my house. Don't have AC, so I'm gonna put it down in the basement here underground. I'll give it the best chance to maintain room temperature. 6 days later, here we are with our brew. So the reason that I'm going to be straining it 6 days as opposed to, like I've done in the past, 8, 9, 10, 11 days is because it's been really, really hot where I live. So I think it's probably done, and even if it's not all the way done, I'll probably be finishing off whatever's remaining after I bottle it. So hopefully, if I do my job right when bottling it and did my job right here, it will become a little bit fizzy. All right, so let's take a look. Let me get my bowl and my brewer's strainer bag thing. Through the power of editing, here it is. As I like to do, some people have different methods I've seen on how they like to get these brewer's bags. My go-to is just to get a really big bowl and just line the inside of it. You have plenty, and that's what you do. Whoa. So since I haven't been able to see through the container, this is my first time actually really, I've been tasting it and kind of looking through it as I've been stirring it, as I've been tracking its progress, but this is my first time kind of seeing the whole thing as it is. All right, let's just give this a good squeeze. Right. I remember when I first started doing this that I would squeeze this thing for like 10 minutes and, get every single drop. Definitely can do that, but, there is a lot of diminishing returns on this. I'm just going to put this back in here because I don't need it now. Just give it a taste. You did all this hard work. You might as well taste it. All right, so first impression immediately is this is pretty sweet. Not super alcoholic. So probably I could have actually let this sit for another day or two. I think kind of my fear of it being too hot might have been a little bit jump the gun here. That isn't to say it's completely ruined. There's no alcohol in here. For my first time using the clay pot to ferment, I'm not going to say that I knocked it out of the park, but I think this is good enough to drink, good enough to share. So here we have, I got 8 ball jars here of the Makgeolli from this one fermentation pot. Overall though, I would give kind of this first brew that I've done on clay maybe like a 5 out of 10. That's not the end of the world though. Definitely plan to continue to experiment with this. Maybe not every time, but throw it in the mix every, third or fourth home brew I do. If you have any tips how I maybe could have done this better. But until then, hope you enjoy and take care.